Alan, it's very hard for me to understand how in the current panicky environment around all energy commodities that any transactions get done in these industries at all. Yet here we have today, Norway's Statoil has, as it turns out, dropped about $500 million on a stake in Sweden's Lundin. Both of them are operators in the North Sea. Is this a consolidation move? What's going on?
Well, they have a relationship already. The two oil companies share assets in the Norwegian North Sea, one of which is very large, Johan Sverdrup, over 2 billion barrels of oil equivalent there. And then there's another one called Edvard Grieg.
So is this the first step to a larger consolidation of the two companies? What do we think?
I guess the best thing we could say is they clearly saw an opportunity, long term. Maybe they saw value there. Personally, I don't see it.
Does Lundin stock look cheap to you?
It doesn't look particularly cheap, and you have to look at this one on a net asset value basis because really they're big projects, particularly this Sverdrup. It really only going to be just coming online over the next couple of years.
Yes.
So RBC thinks it's expensive on a net asset value basis, so it's not clear
So
why.
if it's not a kind of opportunistic value play, what do you think? What's happening here?
Well, the one thing I question is, why they're spending shareholders' money this way. It's $500 million, but every little bit helps. And the one possibility is that under Swedish takeover law, if you have 10% or more of the company, you have a kind of blocking stake, right? It's not, no one can force you out. An acquirer of that company cannot come in and force you out.
So this means Statoil would have sort of veto power over consolidation of Lundin by someone else.
Yeah, conceivably.
And that gives it a certain kind of logic. You talked about spending shareholders' money this way. 500 million sounds like a lot of money to me. Is it really a good idea to be spending that money essentially ensuring your position within some sort of JV?
I guess from an industrial logic perspective and competitive situation, I can perhaps see where Statoil is coming from. It would help if they were a little clearer about their real motivations here, which they have not been franked. But to be honest, I can see, at least the best thing we can say here is that they're interested in buying some assets and protecting the position they had. And yesterday we saw also Premier Oil in the UK buy some assets too.
Just quickly to finish up, Alan, are we going to see more oil deals to come, or is everybody waiting on the sidelines until the price stabilizes?
Well, last year we thought after BG was bought by Shell that there would be this flurry of deals, and it didn't happen. I think maybe we're getting to the point of real pain now. So watch for more deals amongst the smaller and medium-sized exploration and production companies.
Thanks, Alan.